Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Because We Geeked. Well, we encourage you to stay geek, man. Apologize to y'all for the late start, but y'all know what's going on tonight. It's your boy, Real. Joining me is the man that's showing off out here because his name is in the title. We got Cuz in the building. And joining us is the man that's going to professionally show y'all how to cuss out here, man. It's Big J. And also joining us is the man that does roundhouse kicks counterclockwise. We got BA in the building. Check it out, y'all.
Counterclockwise is wild. Counterclockwise is wild.
Oh man, listen. If y'all geek content, we are in the right place. Do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Tuesday and Saturday morning. And we get our geeked on, y'all. And also, too, if everybody can get them likes up for us today, that'd be much appreciated. And also, if you guys have any questions, any comments, join us in these conversations, y'all. You can join us in these conversations by putting your comment there in the comment section, and we'll address those towards the end of the show. Well, fellas, we had a good episode tonight of Daredevil. We're going to get into that. But before we do that, man, I'm going to go ahead and stop real quick and show some love to the merch. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm gonna be a. But yeah, yes, sir. Y'all listen. If you guys are interested in any of the merch that you saw there on the screen, like the one I have on here, the Superman themed Cause We Geek shirt, simply scroll down to the description box. We have links to each one of those shirts down in the site. So guys can check that out there in the bottom down there in the description box. Go ahead and click on each of those links and check them out. All right, fellas. I don't know what happened to BA, but I guess he'll be back here in a second. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to it, man. Let's go ahead and get into this episode of Daredevil first, y'all. Should I say the first these two episodes? Because we got a lot to get into. Let's get to it. Man, listen. Episode 2 and episode 3 were tonight's. Okay. So what we normally do, we give our thoughts on the episode. Oh, BA back. We give our thoughts on the episode, and then we also give a rating of 1 to 10 on the episodes. We got 2 this time, y'all. So let's get to it, man. But y'all already know. But before we start talking about these episodes, we got to give you a warning. Spoilers. Listen, you've been warned. Okay, if you have not seen Daredevil, I don't know what you're doing if you ain't seen it. But if you have not seen Daredevil, episode 1, 2, or 3, we encourage you to go watch them. Come back, you let us know what y'all think about it. But until then, y'all, we're gonna be talking about it in all this spoilery goodness. Cuz, man, I'm gonna let you go first since you called something on the show, man. We got to give you your props for. What do you think about episodes 2 and 3 of Daredevil Born Again season 2?
They've been fantastic. So the BB being the fake Wilson Fisk, as soon as she pulled the mask off, I threw my hands up. It's like I called it. I absolutely called it. That was it was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to take a victory lap on that one. And what I was about to tell y'all, like off camera, the only reason, one of the main reasons why I figured it was her was the fact that they didn't introduce a new character, like a regular face person. So that's why I didn't think that they would all of a sudden just throw in somebody like that as far as getting this information to play that character. So that's why I figured it would end up being her. But what Big J said, I'll let him talk about it. But his idea of who it could have been would have been fantastic. But this number 2 and episode 2 and 3 was fantastic. The the fight scenes, like when he every time that he fights the anti-vigilante task force, I just want him to break them. Kind of like what he
bro.
did to the guys on the boat.
Yeah,
Like I
in that
just
first
want him to
episode,
break. Yeah, I want him to break
same
their
thing,
spirit
bro.
because he ends up like knocking them out and stuff like that. It's like no, I need for you to break them. You ain't got to kill them because it look bad on you, but you need to break their spirit and put them.
You want that bone sticking up like it was on that
It's
whatever.
exactly, and the part of the reason why I want that is that they're evil. The way that they've been treating the normal people, kind of like when the Thea was in the store, she touched the cop,
Oh
touched the
yeah.
cop, and he talking about this assault on an officer and snatch her up and basically throw her in the black hole. It's like so y'all just taking it straight out of the out of real life at this point because this is wild. It makes no sense to be doing this. So yeah, that's why every time he goes face to face with this task force, I want him to break them. Uh, I feel like at some point it will start to dwindle their numbers as he's breaking them as well because it seems like they got half the NYPD at this point, which is insane. And then that trial was, as it say, all knew was going to be a sham. The judge was a sham. All the judges were a sham. The therapist was a sham. Like it was a kangaroo court, just so they can basically set a precedent with having the lack of evidence truly to be able to do it, just so that it gets to the point where Fisk can just say, uh, whoever is a he says is a vigilante and they just go with it instead of it being a high bar to be able to prove it. They basically put the bar in the ground and said just as long as Fisk walk across it and say it is what it is at that point. So that made me upset. So this is just great writing. This has the true soul of the Netflix. This is like the Netflix show with the Disney budget, and this is truly appointment TV. Like I don't know if everyone understands what I mean by appointment TV. This is when you put it on the schedule to watch it when it episodes drop. Everybody's in front of the TV watching it. Like this is truly appointment TV, and it's by far one of the best shows on any streaming service at this point. It's fantastic. What you got, Big J?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. No, so I like I said, I love the fight scenes. The funny thing is this season, I root for all the times I get to see Bullseye show up because I think he's kind of taking Frank's spot right now. Because he comes in and does the killing, and kind of protecting Matt and protecting the other folks when he goes to that level that Daredevil can't go. And so I've been appreciating it. Like even in the elevator when he came out the top of the elevator. Took
Man,
him
I thought that was
outside.
Daredevil at first, bro.
No, I thought it might be Frank. Just like when I saw when the Karen was in the docks, I saw that run. I was like,
Mhm.
"Is that Frank? Look, we gonna get Frank." But I was like, "Oh well."
Well, you think they lying, huh, about that, huh? No, he in there. I'm telling you.
Dude,
He's
come
somewhere in
on,
there.
man. You can't just tell me he ain't gonna be in the show at all. You know what I mean?
He ain't gonna be in the show at all.
I don't believe you. I need to
Quick
see.
question.
Huh?
Quick question. Why wasn't he? I thought he was supposed to be. Is he somewhere else locked up?
No, remember he broke out.
escaped.
He broke
He
out,
escaped.
and he
Ain't
broke arms.
credit.
He broke arms and broke out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a
But,
lot of breaking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That dude came in and looked. He just snapped that arm straight down. I was like, ah. But no, like I said, action was great. The swordsman's fight, I was like, dude, that was your best. Yeah.
He been practicing, bro.
Dude, he was shining out there because before they never let him get to do nothing. He ain't do nothing all the other stuff before. Then Hawkeye, he ain't really do much. But this, I was like, okay. I'm like, look at you fighting with the sticks, just going at it. And then was he the one stabbing people in the chest? Because that's the thing I was wondering. I was like, okay, because those guys got stabbed. That's what once again I didn't know if
that was the rebar.
Yeah.
No,
I thought that was his rebar.
Not the second one. The first one, when the guy got stuck and he kind of went back to that backed up on that cage. Yeah, I think I don't think he did that.
I think that was him.
I think Daredevil took it from him and threw it because he hit him in the shoulder.
Daredevil killing people?
Well, no, he didn't kill him. He just stuck him in the shoulder. He kind of like backed up, and he was the last person he kicked. He was on the ground.
Now that one dude looked like it was in his chest, and I'm like,
he's about to die. Yeah, I'm with Big J on that one. I think that was Swordsman.
That's why I thought maybe Dex is in there helping out or something, because I'm like, when I saw that dude get impaled, I'm like, oh wow.
I better say I'll explain it when I talk to him. Go ahead, my bad. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No. But like I said, we're getting some of the stuff we were promised. We're getting White Tiger, the young White Tiger, back. So now she's in it, taking the role of her uncle. So it's all good. We're gonna get that. So I just want to see. And now we got Swordsman out and free. So I like what we're getting. I like the action. I like the storytelling. Once again, this is very mature. This is not PG-13. Disney, they dropping F-bombs and everything else all over this show. So
left and right.
It is what it is. Like they jumped out the box with the first episode. They was like F, although I'm accused of cussing, but that's all I heard was F-bombs, and I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah, he was with a smiling, huh? Like, yeah.
I was like, they going strong, and then with all the killing, I thought, once again, I saw BA was probably smiling. I was like, we all eating good, you know what I'm saying? So no, it looks good. Like I said, I just wonder the whole Mayor Fist thing. I really do think trying to make a play on the government. I think that's where it's going to backfire on him, because I think she's actually rounded him, because I think she's a better politician. He's a better gangster, but I think she's a better politician. And the fact that she has the ability to revoke the charter Red Hook, and so I think that kind of scares him a little bit, because he can shut all this stuff down, and then Vanessa was trying to get him to get out of there. It looks like, because I think she kind of knows something's up. She's trying to get him to leave. Just taking money and cutting, and he just can't leave New York. So we're gonna see what happens with him. But
you think she's gonna revoke Red Hook?
I think so. I think so. Either she's gonna try and she's gonna get threatened to kill. Because I think it's gonna come to a head at that point. I think either she may try and revoke it, or he may get the hint that she's gonna revoke it, and they may end up killing the governor.
Yeah, because we didn't see it at the end of this episode when it was at that dinner. I thought maybe we'll get some kind of hint or something, or she would have said something. But we didn't get that yet, so I guess we're gonna wait for that for maybe an episode or two or something before we know if she's gonna revoke it or not. But go ahead, what you gonna say, BA?
I guess collectively speaking, between 2 and 3, I can see why they added them together. 2 wasn't even bad, but I can see it was like, all right, I'm waiting till next week, but I'm not like highly anticipating next week. So when they had him back to back, it was like, oh, okay, this is a whole different level. But when it comes to Karen, we gotta give her some love. She's, I don't know. She's like the midway between Punisher and Daredevil. Like maybe the midway is to go. Like she's starting to get frustrated. She said, like, whatever we're doing is not working. You know what I'm saying? We might need to be a little bit more serious with what we're doing. To the point where she's kidnapping people. Like she kidnapped old boy. But it worked. It definitely worked, you know what I'm saying? And that shows you that not all the cops are bad people, as Victory Lap said earlier. So they're trying to they're trying to show that there's some decisiveness amongst these people. So they found the right one, and everything had to be done before midnight, because that's when they changed codes and all stuff. So it was time. I like how they juxtaposed the 2 scenes of the court case. Right before the court case. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, it's like static. Yeah, now try it again.
Okay, it sound better.
Yeah, it sounds better now.
Great. More with it.
Now do it again.
All right, but
leave it. Okay, whatever. All right, we'll go ahead and take care of that. We'll get you back on the BA. But no, I was gonna say on that part with the guy y'all said y'all thought he had died. The only reason why I knew about what I kind of knew what happened, because I ended up having to pause it around that time because I had to do something for my wife. So he threw it at the dude's shoulder because the guy backed up, and because he was the last person that Daredevil ended up kicking before he got the people out.
Mm-hmm.
the guy was still up because you saw the stick in his shoulder. When he kicked him, he like face like went back that way or whatever. So that's why I'm saying like the guy wasn't dead. He ended up being alive. He only got him in the shoulder. He the guy had like I said, he threw that stick and then he ended up using the what you call to bring the other guy there or whatever, like he was Scorpion or somebody. But no, listen, y'all right about it.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yeah, there you go. You want
to sound better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when they did the when the lawyer went to see Swordsman, and you know she had to go through the math thing and all this other stuff, and then how they went back and pretty much said what happened without saying what happened, and then you know, and then Daredevil did everything that she quote unquote told him. That's storytelling. I don't need you to tell me every single thing. I don't need to see a scene where she just sat down and started to talk to him and ran back what I just saw. You know, they let Daredevil do it, and I thought that was very cool. It was a couple things more. They arrested the aunt, right, for putting the hands on the agent dude. I'm like, that's all it took. Because when I saw they were outside, everybody was touching them agent dudes. Like the same way they was holding back a mob. You supposed to arrest everybody then if you want to keep things on the same accord. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I guess that's just for TV. I guess at this point. But I like the White Tiger. I like the fact, possibly at times. It definitely got some a little sprinkle of Negro reality. But with that being said, I like White Tiger. I like the fact that they have her. It's like you first put on a mask or whatever in anything, and like you're not supposed to beat the big bad right then and there. You're not supposed to do that, right? She was gathering like equipment and communications and stuff. That was awesome. That's what I want to see from little people powers. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what's going on. You don't know how to tap into anything. This is from the comic, but you're supposed to be like 10 years older than what you are already. So you know what I'm saying? We gotta slow stroke this a little bit. Pause. So when I see this and I hear it, it's like, you know, it's like I said, she's gathering intel and stuff like that. That was great. Like she's doing exactly what I expect her to do. I guess the whole thing, I guess I was watching and waiting for, and I didn't get it this particular episode. So y'all was waiting for Frank Castles and the like. I was like, is this when Jessica Jones show up? Is this when Jessica Jones
that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah.
Is she the one that's helping? Is she the one that's? I thought it was her behind the mask at first, just being a part of some kind of way. Maybe she got some type of tie-in or whatever. But you know, I'm waiting for her. But they made it through the first 3 episodes without anybody really extra, and I think that's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on, Ralph. You can take over, but I like what I see so far. This is a really good first 3 episodes.
I may percent agree. Like Cuz called it. This does feel more like the Netflix. I think this is what we kind of was waiting on when we heard that they were bringing back everybody who was over the Netflix series back for this series. We saw a little bit of it in the first season. Like we said before, it felt a little choppy, but man, like y'all said, these first 3 episodes, man, I'm talking about edge of your seat. Like the part that got me too, man, is when he ended up killing all them guys on the North Star. You know what I'm saying? That I was like, man, as soon as Matt kind of sat up in his chair in the car, bro, I was like, man, I said, no. I thought maybe maybe Fist changed his mind. But then all of a sudden he was like, when he said, you know what to do with it, this a workforce. I thought, okay, he's gonna probably change his mind, not go kill him. Then next thing you know, stuff started exploding. Then it showed them guys, the explosion coming towards him, and then he just kind of wiped out or whatever. I was like, man, this dude is cold-blooded, man. I'm like, yo, and it's feeling just like he did when... Yeah, go ahead.
My only gripe with that is I wish they would have showed just a little bit more of the workers themselves. Just maybe them. They
so you can feel something like
families and stuff. Yeah, I was out. That if any critique I have, I just one or 2 more scenes of them, a quick montage of them being with their families, whatever. Like that. So when they say, "Hey, we miss our families," I was like, "Okay, yeah, damn, I wish they would have their families." And then boom, they go on to the end of the episode. So I just didn't have that connection. So it's like people died. I get that, but I didn't have the connection of them die. But go ahead, bro.
What? No, kind of like, or just have like at least one of them. Like it looked like he had like a son or something behind him, because the kid looked kind of young or whatever. So I was thinking like, yeah, you had, like you said, had them two kind of not like a whole episode, and there's like one little scene like, oh, I'm going to go work for Fist. They want me to do this and that and this or whatever. Then kind of come back. So yeah, I feel you on that. I was just like, man, no, Fist gotta. I was starting to feel the same way about Fist that I felt about the Penguin, bro. Like, yo, somebody got to take this dude out, man. Like, God, man, this dude is the devil, bro. But no pun intended.
Oh,
but,
so do you think that was more Fisk, or do you think that was Mr. Charles? Because remember, Mr. Charles is the one.
Mr. Charles playing
Was like,
oh
we're
yeah,
gonna get some other people
right.
in to get invite them out because we don't want to lose your man.
No, you right. I forgot about that. Because Mr. Charles, matter of fact, when he went to when it showed those guys in that I was gonna damn want to call them ICE. Those vigilante task force guys, that one guy, the main guy, was telling him, telling them, like, no, go ahead, get back on the boat. We'll pick you up on the other side. Oh, that's when my mom was like, oh man, they about to die. They're about to die. But then, like I said, when all that happened with Daredevil, he freed those people, and then Fisk was on the phone with them, and he was like, okay, you know what, this might work out for us or whatever. I'm thinking like, okay, maybe he's gonna change his mind, like use them for something else. But like I said, when those explosions started going off, and then they showed them getting wiped away or whatever, bro, I was like, man, this dude gotta. Hey, you know what? I don't normally agree with Karen how she be moving. I agree with Karen on this one this season, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. She was talking about, yo, I showed Miss Frank, and he was kind of like in his feelings, like, oh, we gotta do it by the book. Yeah, sure, right. You're right, by the book. Yeah, because Frankie, get out of there, John Wick style. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, and it kind of adds to what you said too, BJ, when you're talking about Bullseye. Listen to me, bro. I want y'all to listen to me, and I want y'all to listen to me very carefully. I hear what you're saying with Bullseye. I do not want Bullseye to be a vigilante / anti-hero / misunderstood character. I want y'all to understand. I need y'all to go pick up I need y'all to go read a comic book. Matter of fact, you gotta read a comic book. Just go Google Bullseye and Google some of his most ruthless feats that he did in the comics. I want you to understand how dangerous this guy is. We're literally talking about the Joker and Hawkeye having a baby, and that's Bullseye. The dude is a psycho. Like, he literally kills just for no reason. He's a hired gun or whatever. But like, I remember in the what's his name? Colin Farrell, Bullseye, where he just killed that old lady on the plane. That's the kind of person he is, bro. He just kills just for no reason. Like, I'm bored. He killed this guy right here. He killed his baseball coach because he benched him. Like, that's how dangerous and psycho this dude is. So I like to see more of him in this show, but I don't want them to change. Listen, man, they changed enough already, bro. Making folks mutants and all that type of stuff, bro, and changing the genders of people. So please do not change. Please don't change this guy. You owe us this one for what you did to Taskmaster. Okay, I need you to keep Bullseye, the most ruthless, this whatever character of all time, bro. That's what I need out of him. What would you say, BJ?
I've been getting, ever since I saw that the trailers, they've been hitting the Bullseye having a bigger role. I've had a feeling that they're going to turn him into some sort of anti-hero, uneasy alliance with Daredevil type situation.
He could have killed Vanessa. I ain't saying,
I think it would be hard for us to beat him as any type of anti-hero because he killed Froggy. Like, I think that killed it. Like, he's just going to be helping. It would be, like you said, like a tough partnership. But he killed Matt's best friend, so that he lost all of that for that side of it.
Why did he do that?
For money.
Why did he do?
No, it wasn't money. Didn't Vanessa
somebody hide him? Yeah, so he still has a redeeming arc. We don't want to see it, but they interviewed the actor, and he said that he's going to have some type of redemption arc in a sense. So I'm sorry, this is going to be throughout the entire season. He's going to be showing his better qualities, and he's not going to be as sadistic as you think he is. This is born. He's born again, man.
Bro, I don't like it, man. I don't like it. Do not change Bullseye to some sympathetic character. This dude is an evil, twisted person, bro. Like, dang. And that's what I'm scared of. Like I said, he had a chance to kill Vanessa right there. Which that's another thing too. I love the show, by the way. I want y'all to think I'm killing the show. Now, you just asked them to add extra protection for their house, right? Like, hey, I want waves and waves of vigilante task force guys or whatever, right? Why would you have her just roaming around this party, sitting near windows? Because they got to easily took her out right there.
Yeah,
window shades, everything wide. Yeah, everything wide open. I was like,
because
okay,
that's a force, and she's very force sensitive.
Gotcha. She's related to Princess.
They're adding that to the show as well.
She is related to Princess Leia. But yeah, that was on a gripe I had, bro. Yeah, I just then the fact that shout out to Josie, man. I don't know why I thought Josie died. I don't know why I thought she died, but
I thought she was going to die.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, she didn't. So the only person that's in that little clique, or not clique, but people that's closest to Matt Foggy's the only one who died. So, but yeah, like I said, man, great, two great episodes, man. I can't wait for episode 4. So this is the only one we're gonna get where it's two episodes at a time.
Yeah,
I believe.
I
think so.
I thought so.
I believe so.
Okay. But yeah, what you got? What you ranking this, cuz? Hold on. My bad. Now, cuz, what you ranking this?
I'm gonna give them a combo of 9.3. Each 9.3. I told you I'm gonna have to slow walk them up because they're headed towards the 10. So I'm gonna have to take it slow.
Because now you don't get a 10-second violation, man. Trying to walk it up slowly, bro. You know what I'm saying? But what you got, BJ?
I'd probably have to go with like a 9.5 on this one. Like I said, this was very good television. And once again, I'm gonna go back to the other thing. The cinematography was actually excellent on this. It didn't look like some of the cheap TV. So like the stuff they're doing, of course, they've been doing with the colors when they switch
the bulls out, the blue and all that.
Yeah,
I like that too.
Even like when they had that scene out in front of the bodega, it was shot well. Like the only thing that I thought looked a little cheap was when they blew up the boat because you could tell that was fake.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
But everything else, like they're putting quality into it. The fight scenes are not as frantic. It's not just constant cuts of you see somebody throwing a punch from 12 different angles and you can't tell what they're hitting. That kind of stuff. They seem to actually just be taking the time, they're choreographing it well. They're moving the camera around so you can kind of see what's going on behind people and all that. But like I said, they're doing a good job with the show, and I like the writing. The writing's good, So I think I'll give it, like I said, 9.5 right now.
You be
I'm going a strong 9.45. Just for the simple fact that this is what do you call it? Episodic TV, right? This is episode after episode after episode. This is not a movie sliced up into different parts.
Nope.
It has its ebbs and flows. It has arcs going within the episode at times. You know what I'm saying? It's just this is what TV is supposed to be about, and I'm glad they're doing a great job at it.
Let me see. I'm gonna give it a 9.25. You know what I'm saying, for both episodes. Now, matter of fact, episode 2, 9.25. Episode 3, I'm gonna give it a 9.5. Kind of like what BA said earlier. Episode 2 was kind of like the to kind of get you ready for episode 3, because episode 2 and 3 just felt like one long episode, the way it flowed with each other. I just, like I said, this right here, man, it feels like a Netflix series, man, and that's kind of what we were wanting or whatever. It might be a little bit more violent than the Netflix series, a little bit, in my opinion. I'm liking the action, like you said, man. The direction so far, it just makes you. I can't wait till episode 4 now, and it's crazy. We only 3 episodes in, and it's already like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like it feels like you're on episode 6. Like, dang, what's gonna happen in episode 7? What's gonna happen in episode 8? We're only in episode 3, and we're already kind of getting that feeling already. So, yeah, like you said, I might be with you because I might have to slowly walk it to a 10, bro, by the end of the series. Let's just pray to the Lord above that they stick to landing, Because if they don't stick to landing, we know Big J finna come on here healing it. All right. Always say, Big J.
So I have a question for y'all. Even though episode 2 wasn't episode 3, it didn't feel like filler. You know what I mean? To me,
No.
did y'all think that this was like, you felt like, they just setting something up? We gotta wait, and it's gonna be better than the next one. No, I was like, oh, okay.
That's a great.
You know
that's what. Go ahead,
Oh,
bro.
go ahead. No, go ahead. What was you say?
That's kind of what I was echoing earlier. Like, I would have been fine with episode 2 being episode 2 and just waiting another week. But like I said, the anticipation wouldn't have been what I see right now. Like, I can't wait for episode 4. But I would have been like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to check out episode 3 next week. So it's like it's a different level of anticipation. But it's not like it was bad. That don't make episode 2 bad at all. It was good. It's just it didn't have as much of it didn't get down and dirty like episode 3. But episode 3, the majority of the episode was just them fighting in a sense. So something had to set up something else, and I'm fine, and I appreciate that.
I was gonna say, Big J, to me, it felt kind of like what y'all said. It doesn't feel like they shot this all at once and then cut it up, but it feels like it all flows within one. Like it all feels like one long episode from 1, 2, and 3. The way it's kind of like flowing within each other, whatever. Bro. That's what I kind of like about it, man. Like, this show. This is one of them seasons, bro, where after the season's over with, I'm gonna go back and watch the Netflix series and then flow it right into the new episodes here of Daredevil, bro. That's what I'm gonna do once the season over with. But yeah, I agree with you, man. So yeah, I'm gonna give episode 2. I'm gonna give it a 9.25, 9.5 for episode 3. All right, fellas, we got some trailers that dropped here, man. So let's go ahead and get into these main topics. I got this shirt on for a reason, Big J. So we got Supergirl trailer just dropped yesterday, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, fellas. Let's think about this trailer, Big J.
Once again, I actually like the trailer.
Whoa. What you say?
I got no, I said I actually like the trailer. Once again, beautifully shot. This film looks like it is beautifully shot. Like I said, I'm looking at the cinematography, even the action. We're gonna see as far as the writing goes. I'm sure they did a good job on the writing. But like I said, from a aesthetic standpoint, it looks like it's gonna be a great movie, and it looks like it'd be very enjoyable just to go watch visually. Like I said, we're gonna see about the Kara Zor-El. I want to see how that's gonna be accepted by the mainstream fan base, because like I said, Supergirl's never been a hugely popular character, but we're gonna see. But I know people probably have interest in seeing Lobo as portrayed by your boy Momoa, because he's just Jason Momoa, And I think he's just playing himself, basically again. He's just being Jason Momoa, which I mean, hey,
my man.
Hey, if I got paid millions of dollars to just go be me, I mean, hey, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'd take it. But no, I think it's gonna be good. We shall see. What you got, beer?
So I guess with Supergirl, and like I said, I thought this was going to be better than Superman. The first movie they did. So I've been trying to champion Supergirl for since I knew that, since I saw on Superman. They didn't need Superman's guest appearance on this trailer. I guess that could have been a phone call. I don't need to see him. It's not a movie. But I do like, because I saw him, it made me think of how he had his housing and all this other stuff versus how she living, and it's completely night and day between the two of them. One's living in life, and the other one is just scraping by like she's in college freshman year. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. I like the contrast with that. Like you said, like you said, visually, it's James Gunn, and he's picking and choosing once he wants to slice together and stuff, and his vision's great. So I believe everything, like the coloring, the the action that we got into it. All this stuff is great. The scenery. We're gonna go through like 9 different planets in this movie. Everybody will be different for sure. I believe all these things. The one thing that I'm having a little pushback just by looking at the trailer, so she's gonna have to do a little bit of something. Is the main actress? What's her name? Hallie.
Millie Alcott.
Millie
Alcott.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta see how good she is as an actress. I've seen, I don't know, but I see different stuff with her in it. It's just with this, it's like she's gonna have to sell being sad and because your whole your whole existence was wiped out. She's gonna have to act. She's gonna have to really act and sell that. And I don't know if she's able to do that or not. So it's like one of those things I have to watch and see. And I can't wait for that time to happen.
What you got, cuz?
So first thing that one of the first things that popped in my head was if this is going to be like a superhero version of John Wick. Because how he got hurt, and from that point on, it's just like, hey, you got 3 days to save him. So she finna go put in work on these villains and everything else, and then end up running into Lobo and stuff. But overall, the trailer was it was fun. It was a fun trailer to watch. I felt like they with this one. They definitely gave us more of a vibe or more of a reasoning behind what she's going to be doing. Essentially, like to kind of save her dog. So, but yeah, the trailer definitely gave us more information. I felt like it didn't give us too much either. Gave us great color. Gave us a little bit more backstory of what she's going through mentally and emotionally as well. So yeah, they did a really good job with this and starting to play it up. It's This one looks fun. I agree with BA that this was going to be a little bit better. This might end up being a little bit better than visually than what Superman was because this is their second one. So if you're able to see them get just even if it's just incrementally, but if you see them get a little bit better movie to movie, from the costumes are better, the way that they shoot is better, like that will build more and more trust within the universe to know that okay, they see where they lagged on here, and the next time you see one of their productions, they got a little bit better then they're just gonna allow us to trust them more and more and enjoy it more and more as well. So great second trailer. It was a fun watch. What you got, Rick?
Listen, I love this trailer, bro. To me, it's better than the first one. I like the first one, but this one's even better. You hit the nail on the head because I've been saying that the first trailer is its job is to give you an idea of the tone of the movie, kind of like the visuals of the movie, and it did that. The second trailer is to kind of give you a little bit of an idea of what the movie is about. And like you said, it did that. It showed you exactly what the movie was about. The fact that we saw, Crypto get hurt, they got 3 days to heal him, all that type of stuff, while also helping Ruthie, avenge her father's death. Like I said before, if y'all haven't read Woman of Tomorrow, I recommend y'all go read. It's a pretty interesting story. I was late to the game on it, but yeah, it's a pretty interesting story. It's not page for page of Woman of Tomorrow, but it takes a lot of liberties from it, and so a lot of the stuff that we see in this movie is from Woman of Tomorrow. So the creator, or should I say, the writer of Woman of Tomorrow, wanted to include Lobo in the original story, which is why we see Lobo in the movie. It's kind of like a nod to him. It's like, okay, so the original story didn't have Lobo like we wanted to, so we're gonna add Lobo to the movie, which is why we got Lobo in this movie. So, and another thing too, from what I've been hearing, the fact that they're gonna add more scenes, not like they're gonna take out the whole movie or nothing, but they might have 1 or 2 scenes. Now they might have like 3 or 4 scenes or whatever. But they're talking about adding more scenes of Superman and Lobo. And I think we kind of got a glimpse of that in that trailer. because it looks like both of them going to be like fighting these people at the end of the Crim's group. What's the name of that group? BJ, I'm blanking. Crim's group.
I forgot the name. I know what you're talking about, but I forgot.
I'm blanking on the name right now. But yeah, they're gonna fight them. Is what it looks like towards the end of the movie or whatever. So he's gonna be helping Supergirl, which is what I think. I don't know if that was the original plan or that's something they kind of like threw there at the end or whatever. But yeah, that's what we've been hearing right now. Which is why I think also too they showed Superman on the phone talking to her, and then we saw a little bit more of Lobo here in the trailer. So we're kind of getting ideas now of like, okay, they're gonna probably play, not gonna say not this huge significant parts, but play a little, a bigger part in these movies compared to what the original idea was. But so far though, BJ, what you get this trailer, man? Scale of 1 to 10. Like, did this, or should I say, did this up your anticipation, or did it lower it, or is it still right where it was?
So I'm torn. I think the movie's going to be, actually, I think this one may be a better movie than Superman, but I don't think it'll be as well received just because it's Supergirl. I think it'll be one of those where with Superman, made 650 million. I think this one will probably make around 450, 300 to 450, somewhere in that range. So it won't be as well received, but I think it actually will be a better movie because I was not a fan of the treatment of Superman. And I forgot to say that I was watching another podcast when one of the guys was actually a illustrator for the comics, and he was saying that he wasn't feeling the portrayal because he's kind of like I was. That they didn't like seeing Superman get beat down and all that stuff. They're like, that's not Superman. Them showing Superman getting beat over and over again in the movie, and it's like, yeah, Superman's supposed to be this basically indestructible God type character, and they said they didn't do him service because and to their thing, they were saying that James Gunn is more of he's good with the ensemble cast and like in those lesser knowns, but they said also he kept trying to shoehorn lesser known people into this and make it into something else to launch a universe, and like it should have been a standalone Superman, standalone. They were saying it should have been standalone Superman, standalone Wonder Woman, standalone Batman to start, and then build around them, but not the way they did it. And I'm like, I get it, but I also understand they were doing it because of the Matt Reeves stuff and all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good. It was good. I got to find that conversation because I watched it yesterday and it was pretty good. I was going to send it, but I think I forgot.
Is that the one? That the one with what's the guy name that wrote Deadpool? Talk about that one.
No, I don't know. It wasn't Liefeld because I can't stand him.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't talking bad though when I saw him, but I think he did comment on the Superman movie. I can't remember, but yeah.
But no. Oh,
what you got? Oh, go ahead. What you say?
You said ranking. Ranking. Like I said, I think. Yeah, it did increase my expectation. But I think ranking probably like 8.5.
Okay.
What you got, BA?
Like I said, my concern is how the main actress is going to perform this now. Like it's on her now to sell the movie. I think everything else is in play. It's like you got your whole team. You got your rebounding, you got your shooters, you got your playmakers. You just got to be the one to put the ball in the basket, and then that's where she's at with it. I think they have everything. They got. I think Lobo could steal the movie. So you got your 6-man coming off the bench that could dominate. Like she got everything. She's the one that's going to have to deliver. And it's funny you said it, 300, about 350 to 450. Man, I don't know if Wonder Woman can get 800. If this is done right, and I think this is a better movie, this is going to be a better movie than Wonder Woman. I think it falls, on the plus side of 500. If she does her part, then she's going to take it to the next level. So it's on her.
What you got, good?
I give it about 8.5 or so. Like I already had a high expectation of the movie or excitement to see the movie, so I don't see it being able to increase it, and I feel like I don't know, it was really good, but I just feel like it wasn't like Spider-Man level. Like Spider-Man had more in it without giving it too much away. So that's why, like, it's still good, but just Spider-Man felt different. But the still maintained excitement for it. Looks really well shot. So yeah, it was a great trailer.
I know what it is. I know what it is. Oh,
What
let
it
me
is.
put on my Kathleen Kennedy hat. You don't like a female lead movie. That's what it is, Will. Go ahead and tell it.
Right.
Go and tell people that what it is, Will.
Don't even
Go
try that.
go
Nah, don't even,
go ahead and tell
man,
people what it
whatever.
is. This was so
Nah,
much deeper
nah,
than Spider-Man. Come on, man.
nah,
All right, you got it. You
nah,
got it, boss. You got it.
nah. I would never say anything like that.
Right.
No, I was gonna
Out
say,
loud.
Exactly.
I support him. I support him with my eyeballs and my wallet. Nah.
I was gonna say, to kind of piggyback what you said, Big J. I hope it don't come down to. I think I want to be on BA side on this. I hope it goes north of 500, bro.
I think
I was gonna say, at what point do we start looking at box office? Because I think right now, like I said before, their goal is try to just win back the people and build that trust again. I agree with y'all. I think this has potential of being better than Superman. The fact that Gillespie is the one who directed this. We saw the couple of movies that he directed were bangers or whatever. But I'm hoping it's one of those cases where it because of the momentum that Superman built. Because this is the thing, bro, about this whole Superman movie. It's funny. The audience and the critics loved it, but yet I always kind of say we hear these people who complain about it. They're the loudest who do it, but it didn't show in the ratings or whatever, right? From the critics or the audience. The audience loved the movie, right? It got like a 93% or something like that on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever it was, right? The fact that if it's that matter of fact, not just Rotten Tomatoes, across every rating system when it comes to movies, it's got high ratings. So whenever I hear people kind of complaining about it or whatever, bro, I start ignoring that stuff because it's like we've got to a point now, man, in this space, man, that you're not gonna please everybody. You're not gonna please everybody. So if you could try to win majority of the people, man, that's the goal here. Like I said, 93% or whatever it is on Rotten Tomato from the audience, something we ain't seen in a very, 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 very long time for anything DC related. I mean, I'm fine with it, man. Other than the Christopher Nolan stuff, but anything universe related, you know what I'm saying? We haven't seen that in a long time, so that's why, like, I'm just over the people complaining about Superman. Like, people was complaining about the fact that he's calling himself Clark in the trailer. It's like I got mad. I'm like, now one of you idiots watched the movie at all, huh? You didn't see the very end of Superman. You didn't see that part where he pretty much just gave to his human side, like to his parents, his name, everything, right? Like nobody saw that part. Like people just be complaining sometimes. I don't get it. And it's like they complain and they want you to feel the same way they feel. I don't feel the same way you feel. I love the movie. So no matter how much you sit there and dog it, I love the movie. You can't change my mind on it or whatever. Like, you know what? Because you said that the suit was kind of bunchy. I don't like the movie now. You're right. Like, no, nobody doing that. If people love the movie, they love the movie. But for Supergirl's sake, though, I think it's one of those cases where if it don't make kind of like, I kind of agree with you, Big J, but not for the reason that you're saying. I think that people are still kind of waiting to get. So people are kind of like waiting to like. I'm trying to say the win streak because two is not. I mean, not everybody saw the show, so you count just the movies. I think they're still maybe waiting for maybe a couple more movies to kind of be on board full fledged. Like, oh, if I go to the movies, I know DC movie is gonna be a banger or whatever, right? Like, if the MCU, look how long it took, man. It took them like that whole was the third phase. That's when everybody was like, yo, every time a DC MCU movie hit the movie theater, yeah, we walk in, we know what time it is. I think it's gonna take a little bit more time. Like I said, I think they're still maybe I'm not sure, but they're hoping that right now they're in the phase of let's just continue to try to win the crowd over. Let's build some momentum, and then we can kind of go from there. And hopefully, we'll start seeing these movies making the 800, 900 billion dollars at the box office or whatever. So, but yeah, I think this movie is gonna be good. I think it's gonna win over the critics and the audience. I could be wrong. We've been wrong before. We don't really know too much about it other than the trailers, but so far so good. The trailers have been doing pretty well. The marketing so far have been pretty well. We've seen like little snippets here and there or whatever. So we'll see, man. What about a couple months away? So we close. We're definitely close. But you can say something up, BJ? Oh, I thought you were say something. All right, man.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
How did Fantastic Four do last year? You remember, Big J, off the top of your head?
It was
Like
around right around
like
500
540 or something
million.
like that. Yeah,
Okay.
like 525 or 540 or something like that.
What month did it come out?
Was that June?
I know they were all back to back to back because yeah, I can tell you in a second. I got it pulling up. So Fantastic Four First Steps. Shoot, it made $522 million worldwide.
No, that was close. Let's say
July
525.
25th release.
July 25th. Okay.
Yeah, I think of
Okay.
all of the three big movies over the summer, Jurassic World did the best.
Yeah, man, like 700-800 or something like that.
Yeah, like
At the
780 or
box
something
office.
like that. Yeah, and then Superman was like what
650 or something like
650, I
that.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But a couple weeks before, I think I have an idea of how it would do. So I'll let you know.
Okay.
I do my prediction.
All right, fellas. Last but not least, let's get into this next trailer, man. We got the He-Man, the Masters of the Universe trailer just dropped today too. BA, what you think about this trailer, man? Did it? Also too. Did it? Your anticipation level. Oh, what was your anticipation level on Supergirl? Did you already say that?
Okay, it increased. It increased.
Okay.
It increased with a slight worry, but it increased.
Okay, but yeah, what about this trailer?
He-Man, man. So I'll say this: the good thing about He-Man in this trailer was they fully, I think, fleshed out the world that is He-Man, right? I appreciate that. I appreciate the land because remember the original movie stayed in the city, right? So no, we're gonna get full-fledged, like the original setting and how it should be, and it looks
Did the
great.
opposite of the first movie.
Exactly. All the individual characters look great. All the side characters, the villain, the aerial ships. Great job. My number one problem, and I made a joke of it, but this is not the He-Man that I remember. I'm quite sure old dude need to put on at least 30 pounds of muscle. He looks a little frail out there to be doing these things that he's supposed to be doing. And then in the trailer, he get his tail whooped probably for the first half of the trailer. I'm like, yo, fight. Be He-Man. They picked it up towards the end of the trailer. And yeah, he got that. And the speed and everything, the power and all this other stuff is just, I'm expecting
he had the power.
Yeah. Shout out. I'm expecting like a defensive end linebacker guy. And I'm getting a cornerback out this joint. It don't look right. That's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna rock it out, and I'm gonna stay with it. The sword looks great. I think they did a great job with that. Like I said, they nailed everything. I just think that this actor isn't, he ain't the best actor out there, so I don't know why he's stuck on him. But he wanted to win. He wanted to win me over, boss. He wanted to sell this. I ain't buying it though, but he wanted to sell it.
What you got, Cuz?
It was a good trailer. A couple things. I was waiting for you to give him his name.
Ozempic,
He-Man.
Ozempic He-Man. Hashtag not my He-Man. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
So a couple of things that I think that why they went with this guy is I think he will be able to. I think he'll do well as He-Man, but also they're looking to build up He-Man. So what a lot of studios are doing now is what they go young. They want to go a little low to no name actors and let the IP be basically carry while the actors able to grow into it and end up being known as that particular IP. So I think that's what they went with him. So yeah, we know he's not the greatest, but I think he'll be able to grow into it and be much better. Also, that was one of my things as well, was it that he wasn't. Like we figured that he'll be kind of not necessarily Arnold Schwarzenegger size, because Arnold was a bodybuilder, but would have been something close to that, especially like with his Conan, but something to that effect. But I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be crazy. Like if I hope this does really well, so we can get more. And then it'd be crazy if we see him become like closer to a bodybuilder style size as he grows into it and everything. But I look forward to it. Got a good idea of what's happening. I was able to hear Darrell's favorite actor of all time voice as well. So it's really exciting. It's really exciting. We're in for a treat. What you got, Big J?
That BJ favorite part.
The end of it.
Let the hatred flow.
Nah, so yeah, I saw it. I will say that the sword looks cool, and that was about it. Everything else I thought was trash. So yeah, the He-Man was trash. The costumes look trash. The backgrounds, the settings, everything. The splash title when they showed Amazon Presents was trash. You know. I think this movie could make $37 basically, and I would be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? If just the three y'all go see it, that'd be about all it needs to make, you know. But yeah, I have negative. This lowered even further my lack of interest in seeing this movie. So now, unless it was pay-per-view the other way, where they pay me to show up at the movie theater, I ain't gonna see this movie. It could be free at my house, and I ain't gonna see it.
He said pay-per-view the other way.
Paid per view.
I mean, Big Dick wasn't like you. I mean, no jokes, nothing like that. But you a little up there. So you wasn't a fan when it first came out.
No, I had cousins that were, but I was just like, I thought it was stupid back then. I was just like, yeah, no, this looks dumb. And then when they kept pushing it because it was He-Man, and then we had She-Ra, and then it just kept going on. And I was like, yeah, this all still looks stupid. So I never got into it as a kid, and I still was like, eh. You know what I mean? When I see it, it doesn't make me nostalgic for nothing. And like I said, it's not, everybody else like what they like. I mean, that don't mean anything. I mean, we can't all account for taste.
Now we can't watch the movie now because BJ don't want to see it.
Y'all watch it. I just look, when y'all start real talking, I do this. Boop, like this. Go make me some tea or something. I'll be like, oh man, get down.
Listen, I'm a really back.
35.22. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a 3:33 mark. Listen, man, I'm really back. I'm gonna bring back some excitement to the people, man. Listen, I love this trailer, man. I loved it better than the first trailer. First trailer I liked. This one I love. Like you said, we got to see a little bit more action. We kind of got a little bit more of the story. I know BJ was happy to hear his boy Jared Leto talking now, Skeletor. I know BA is not happy because he was wanting to hear the rhyme the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, BA, you're not gonna get that. Other than that, man, like I said,
that needs to happen.
Right, well, he ran.
He gonna have to bring that voice out.
Bro, if they mention that at some point in the movie, bro, it's gonna be hilarious, man. But no, this kind of it upped my anticipation even more. I can't wait till the movie comes out. Unlike Big J, I actually grew up on this, man. I had all the toys and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the Castle Grayskull, the actual like Castle Grayskull. I wish I did. Not everybody had wealth like Big J. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, man, I like it. We got to see Cringer. Matter of fact, did we see? I can't believe we saw. Did we see Battle Cat like a little split second of Battle Cat? I might need to watch it.
That was in the first trailer.
Yeah, that's just.
Well, no. We got Cringer in the first trailer. We never saw him as actual Battle Cat.
Oh.
And I think we might have seen him a little bit. I'm gonna go back and watch. But I think we might have seen him a little bit. It was like a split second of him in this trailer.
Didn't he smash on somebody?
I think he did.
Jumped on somebody in this trailer.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah,
I think he did. Okay, so but it happened so fast. I didn't really get a good look at him or whatever. So, I know people that went to CinemaCon last year. we'll talk about they had like saw photos and stuff of them and everything, say they liked the photos and stuff. So I was like, man, I wanted to see him in the trailer. And I think they, like you said, I think they showed him. He did jump on somebody, I believe, but it was like a split second, so I didn't really get a real good look at him. But they'll probably show that here in the next trailer. Because excuse me, when this movie come out? It's coming out before Supergirl and all that, right? Like in it come out in May,
June
right?
5th.
Oh,
June
June
5th.
So what? So nothing come out in May.
Devil Wears Prada. Right.
Did you really just say that?
Already. He did.
All right.
Hold on, cuz hold on now. You about to get Big J excited. Don't do that, bro. You been waiting on.
So when I start talking about female women leads, now that's a problem. Okay, I see.
No,
that's what I thought he was making up for. To be honest with you, I thought he was making it up with that.
Hey, I watched the first one. I got no problem.
The fact that he knows the date that drops is just like
we got a bunch of women in our family. They talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
They already got dates set.
I mean, in late May, like one of the best movies of the year is coming out. So I think that's I think we probably talk about it. Mandalorian Grogu. So.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Paw Patrol 5. We're not watching Paw Patrol 5. We're not watching
that. He might be.
No. You know what? Matter of fact, okay, BA. Yeah, it's about to be it'll be April 1st. So yeah, we about a little than 2 months away. So yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be talking about that. You know, Dave Filoni is Big J's favorite guy. You know what I'm saying? He said he can't wait to see his work. And so, you know, we're gonna see how that go. But yeah, my anticipation level for this kind of role after I seen this trailer, man. You know what I'm saying? I might have to go find me one of them He-Man swords. Shout out to BA and shout out to Big J.
And the leather harness, you got to put that on when you go to the movie. Wear all that.
Did one of y'all send this in the group? They got the sword. It look like it's a popcorn. No, somebody sent that. I thought maybe I sent it on Instagram or something. But yeah, like the sword, the part right there in the middle.
I believe you manifested it. Oh, well, I believe you tried to go over.
Yeah, he probably did. Because when I saw that, bro, cause it comes apart, so you can put your popcorn in it, and then you can put the drink down there at the bottom or whatever. And I was like, what in the world? That's what's up. But
yeah, Cinemark has it. Yeah,
Cinemark, you son of a.
You don't have a Cinemark out there,
bro? I got AMC. I'm AMC A-list member.
It's $40. I mean, if you want to sell me $40, I'll go pick it up at the one down the street from my. Now you gotta have another 40 to carry it to the car and have people see me with it. But
hold on. So if Cinemark got that, then what does AMC got?
I don't know. They said this. Oh no, this is AMC, Cinemark, and Regal because one of them didn't say it. Yeah, it's all three now.
Oh, okay. You know, I might get that, bro. I'm gonna see what it look like.
That's cheaper than. You didn't buy Galactus, and you gonna buy that crap?
Hey, Galactus was $80.
But Galactus was cool at least.
Yeah, it was. I ain't gonna lie. I asked somebody to chip in and give me the Galactus for my birthday, man. He said no. It's all good though. Listen, man.
You ain't getting Mr. Fantastic one, yo?
No, you know what though? Did y'all see the Superman one? It looked like a comic book.
No.
You see that one? Yeah, I saw the 10 one. Matter of fact, I saw it this past weekend. They still had some up there. But yeah, they got some pretty interesting ones coming up, man. I might look into it, man. I might look into it. But yeah, man. That's pretty much all we got, man. Got the trailers. Y'all let us know in the comment section, man, what y'all think about these trailers. What did y'all think about Daredevil episode 2 and 3? Don't be a hater like Big J. Congratulate out here, all right? All right, fellas, let's go ahead and get into the questions and comments. We can call it a night. All right, man. Let's see what we got up here. Shout out to Salam in the building. He said, "What's up? I thought the trailer looked good. People are hating." Which one you talking about, Salam? You talking about the Superman trailer? I mean, the Supergirl trailer or the He-Man trailer?
Probably on, I think that had to be Supergirl.
Yeah, probably Supergirl. Yeah. They hating on that the whole Superman calling himself Clark thing. I was like, y'all didn't watch the movie, right? It just had to be hating on it. Just being mad for Supergirl. Yeah, he said Supergirl. Yeah. Internet is a strange place. Salam says, I don't care what anyone says. The new He-Man looks like straight heat. So He-Man has always been cheesy with all the dudes running around in fur Speedos. Yeah, they made it look fun. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't put him in fur Speedos with the apple bottom boots with the fur or whatever. Ain't got none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad, man. It made it probably as close to the animated as it could, man, without being like the super cheesy or whatever. So, and then Salam says, "Stop hating, Big J." What Salam says, he said, He-Man toys with fire. Hey man, Big J was in the workforce when He-Man came out, man. So he wasn't playing with the toys.
No, sir.
Now, Big J, listen to me. I don't want to hear nothing, bro, about you copped the He-Man hot toy and nothing like that, bro.
That will never happen.
Jared Leto Skeletor hot toy. Now you know that be Big J.
I won't buy either one of those.
Big J, come on now.
No,
you
sir.
would not get the Skeletor hot toy?
No.
Oh man.
I wouldn't even dirty my collection with that foolishness. I buy quality pieces, sir, of movies and shows that were important to me, not just foolishness I can't stand. Come on now. It'd be like me buying the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something foolish.
Whoa.
Hey.
A little too far.
Now, Voltron, I would get Voltron.
Whoa.
Oh, wait.
You were way too far.
Look it up real quick. When did Voltron come out? What's coming out this year, ain't it? That's going to be on the movie with Henry Cavill and
2027.
They moved it back. Okay. Well, I don't know. I thought it was coming out this year.
Spock's drying up.
I guess so. They already took it out of movie theater. It was supposed to be in the movies, and they said it's gonna be on Amazon now. So, because I remember the director was complaining about that, but it's what it is. But listen, man, we definitely appreciate everybody geeking out with your boys for another episode, man. Listen, we'll be back here on Saturday for more geek news and stuff. Invincible episode. No, sorry, what comes out? What are we watching?
Invincible.
Oh, Invincible. Okay. I think we'll say. Hold on. When does Boys come out this week, right?
Yeah, like the 8th. The 8th.
Oh, we got the Boys and Maul coming out this week. Yeah. So that's gonna be
back to back.
Yeah.
So we ain't sleeping.
Oh, he said. Yeah, I guess not. But we always trying to cram the homework in tonight, boy. Put it there, though. So
it's
I was
the
trying to rush to the house. Yeah, it's the Lions. Yeah, about it, bro. I can't even remember. I remember them, but I don't even remember. Well, I probably have, but I can't remember an episode of the Cars. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's definitely the Lions.
They had some crossovers though, but there was 3 total Voltrons back in the day. There was the Lions, the Cars, and then they had one that was just 3 robots that joined together. And that one I don't even know if it ever actually got a show.
I don't even remember that one. I do remember the Lions. Of course, everybody remember the Lions. I do remember the Cars. I think I might have seen like 1 episode as a kid, and maybe 2, but I don't remember them like that though. Like I know of them and everything, but I don't remember them like anything of them like that. So, no, it's definitely the Lions. It's definitely the Lions.
Peter Cullen.
But y'all know they're coming out with her. Oh yeah. So supposedly because of the success of One Piece live action, they're gonna start doing more live action anime stuff. So I think they're talking about doing a Gundam show next on Netflix. I can't wait to see that. It's gonna be interesting. Matter of fact, they're gonna start shooting here pretty soon.
They announced Avatar coming out season 2, June 25th.
Let it rain for the nerds. We getting it all.
Yeah, we might have to take turns watching stuff, man. Like, hey, BJ, you watch this. Cuz you watch that. BA, watch this over here. Then we want to come together like Voltron, man, and make a show. Cause there's gonna be a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, listen. Definitely appreciate y'all geeking out with your boys for another episode. Like I said, we'll be back here on Saturday, man, for more geek news. Go watch Invincible. We're gonna talk about that here on Saturday, y'all. With all that being said, it's your boy Real. Got Cuz in the building. Got Big J, BA. Cuz we geek. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Make sure you learn how to roundhouse kick kind of clockwise. And we'll catch y'all here on Saturday. Stay geeked. There we are.